All right. Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
Yes.
You know, we love to take a big stack of research articles or whatever you've thrown our way and try to find the gold nuggets, right?
Absolutely.
So today we're using a French text, and don't worry, we'll translate as we go. But it's exploring a really interesting question, which is how people react to someone who, like, surpasses expectations based on their background.
Yeah.
And it starts with this passage from Luke 2.2932.
Right.
It's the story about Simeon who gets this divine revelation about baby Jesus
Right.
and basically recognizes Jesus' true nature.
Okay.
He's like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
And he even like declares him the salvation prepared before all people.
That's right.
So what I think is really fascinating is how Simeon's reaction completely contrasts with the other people who are just like, oh, that's the carpenter's kid.
Yeah, that's it, right?
You know?
It's interesting how they completely miss his potential.
Yeah.
Like, they're so focused on his earthly origins that they almost miss the bigger picture entirely.
Yeah, and the French text actually has this really powerful line. It says, "Ne sais pas le fils de Joseph," which means, is this not the son of Joseph?
Yeah.
And it really shows you how people try to put Jesus in a box
Right.
just because of his social standing.
Exactly, because, back then your father's job was a huge part of your identity.
Yeah.
So being the son of Joseph wasn't just some, like, genealogy fact. It was almost like a career expectation.
Yeah. Like, oh, he's going to be a carpenter too.
Exactly. People hearing that probably thought, okay, well, we've got another carpenter in town.
Right, right.
They totally missed the point.
Totally, yeah.
And it makes me think about, like, modern day examples like Oprah Winfrey, right?
Oh, yeah.
Born into poverty, and she becomes this, like, media mogul,
Yeah.
defying all expectations.
It's like judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree.
Right, exactly.
But you know what I find really intriguing here is how the author of this French text then connects this ancient story to their own life. They actually talk about feeling judged by people who knew them before they found success.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it so relatable, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not just some abstract theological concept.
Right.
It's something that we all experience.
Yeah.
And the author actually uses these really powerful phrases in French, like appelé, choisi, racheté, aimé du Très-Haut,
Okay.
which means called, chosen, redeemed, loved by the Most High.
Wow.
And, in a Christian context, that really highlights this idea of transformation.
Right.
And recognizing one's true identity.
Yeah. So it's not just about overcoming societal limitations.
Right.
But also about this recognizing a sort of inherent worth within ourselves.
Exactly. And I think that's a really important point. It's not just about achieving success or meeting other people's expectations. It's about acknowledging that inherent worthiness and letting that fuel our growth.
That's good.
Like, think about it. How many times have we let our past define us?
Oh, yeah.
Or limited our belief in what we could achieve all the time?
Right. Or even judged others based on their background.
Totally.
So it's something that we all need to be aware of.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really powerful message.
Yeah, it is. And it kind of makes me wonder, though.
Yeah.
Where's that balance, right?
Yeah.
Between recognizing our past and embracing our potential.
Right.
Is there a risk of just completely disregarding our past
Yeah.
in pursuit of something bigger?
That's a great question. And I don't think there's an easy answer.
Right.
But I do think it's important to remember that the past shapes us,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't imprison us.
Right.
And I think maybe even more importantly,
Right.
how do we support others on their journeys without imposing our own limitations
Yeah, right.
based on their background?
Yeah.
I think that's something worth thinking about
Yeah, that's a good one.
as you go about your day.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, for another deep dive.
Absolutely.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye.